Hey, Facebook Live. Dr. Serrano here. I'm excited. This is our Thursday live Dr. Serrano, where I come to you guys and I share with you guys tips, tools, strategies. And today I want to share with you 5 steps to rebalance your immune system. You know, right now there's millions of us out there that are struggling with our immune system. I think it's like 80 million Americans right now have some type of an autoimmune issue or a disorder. So I want to give you guys the 5 steps to do that, to get to really rebalance the immune system. But before I do that, I want you to understand the immune system, what it's for and how it really functions in the body. You see, most of us as Americans, we're taught that our immune system is for fighting disease, bacteria and viruses, and that's correct, it is that, but that's its secondary function. The immune system has a primary function that I don't think nobody really talks about, and the primary function of the immune system is for maintenance. It's for repair. So as you have toxins in your blood and things that have to be broken down, like cells as they age and die off, your immune system has to maintain that, has to repair. So if your immune system gets overwhelmed by its primary function of maintenance and repair, then what happens, the secondary function of fighting disease, bacteria, viruses, that starts to misfire. And this is a huge concept because this is what leads you to the 5 steps that are going to help you rebalance your immune system. So let me show you what a misfiring immune system really looks like. See, you have 2 ways the immune system misfires. When your immune system is in balance, like here in the middle, this is where we want to be. This is where disease doesn't show up, right? If you have an immune system that's overactive, that's what happens up here. This is an overactive immune system. So on this column here, you have internal factors. When you have an immune system that's overactive, this is when autoimmune problems set in. This is things like Hashimoto's, colon issues, and all those autoimmune issues that you guys are dealing with in a lot of cases. That's an overactive immune system. And that's an internal issue, right? If it's an external issue, this is where the allergic reactions come in. This is where when you come in contact with different allergens, and your body overreacts, your immune system overreacts. That's an allergic reaction. So this is an overactive immune system. An underactive immune system, these are the diseases that are associated with that. So if it's underactive, internally, that's when cancers can set in, because all of us have cancer cells, but your immune system is the maintenance and repair that keeps that in check, right? And viruses, if you're having constant viral infections, guess what? That's an underactive immune system. This is things like shingles or HPV, all these different things that are internal that kind of can reoccur. And then an external thing would be if you're having chronic infections, bacteria and viruses, and you're constantly getting sick. It's okay to get sick. That's part of how you build your immune system, but it's not okay to chronically get sick. So underactive immune system, overactive. How do you rebalance it? Well, what are the steps you have to take? So I'm going to erase this and go through the 5 steps for you to rebalance your immune system. And as I'm doing this, if you guys have any questions, any comments, write those in there and I'll answer every question, every comment, whether it's today live or in the future. If you see this video, write those comments in there. I go through my old videos and I answer all those comments with you guys, or for you guys. So before I get into this, I'm going to give you 5 steps here. But one of the things that I don't like is when I look out in the community and I see all these different methods, whether it's rebalancing the immune system, whether it's a 5-day cleanse or weight loss programs, all of these different things out there, what you want to do is you want to take these things and you don't want these things to become fads. You want these things to become lifestyles. So I'm going to give you the 5 steps here, but before I do that, I want to encourage you to go to drserrano.me. What I've done there is I've put together a 14-day program. It's a free program. It's a video series where I go through the mindset of health. How do you take the different methods that are out there and how do you make those into a lifestyle? It's a free video series. It's awesome. We had a lot of fun. I've been getting an amazing response on those. And just go in there and it's going to walk you through what has to happen in here for you to really make the lasting changes. So number 1 to rebalance the immune system is we have to get a handle on our inflammation. And the easiest way to do that, inflammation is one of the things that causes a lot of damage in your body. One of the easiest ways to do that is we have to control our glucose. You have to control your sugar. And so the first thing is reducing the inflammation by controlling the glucose. Your glucose level should stay pretty steady. It shouldn't be going up and down. and this is by reducing sugars. That's the number one step. Number two step to rebalancing your immune system is, you guys probably all heard this, right? Most of our immune system is where? It's in the gut. So if we've had antibiotics in the past, if we've had a lot of toxins in the past, and our gut is not working properly, then guess what? The number two thing you have to do is you have to heal the gut. And there's very specific protocols to do that. So I would encourage you to find a functional medicine doctor. To go to drserrano.me. There's a lot of different things that we're putting on there to help you along that process and with those protocols. The third thing to rebalance your immune system is that you want to have optimal D3. So you want to have an optimal level of D3. We know for a fact that if D3 is low, you will have an immune system that's misfiring. And when I say low, it doesn't mean that you got a blood work and it says it's in normal ranges. That range is so low by the standard, the American Medical Association, the standard there, it has to be well, I like to see it above 50, that D3 number when you get your blood work. So that's what you want to look for, a D3 level that's optimized for your immune system and for healing. And we want to really have that one way up there. The fourth step is going to be that we have to test and remove foods that are causing sensitivities. So we want to remove foods that are causing the sensitivities. So sometimes, because our body's misfiring, because it's already overwhelmed, our immune system's overwhelmed with maintenance and repair and doing all these other things, we come in contact with foods that it really doesn't recognize, and it overreacts. That's an allergic, I had up here the allergic reaction. And this doesn't mean that you're removing these foods forever. This means you remove these foods for a certain amount of time, and then you introduce them later, and that's gonna give you a good gauge of how your body is, how the immune system's healing there. And the best way I like to do this is through something called the elimination diet. And you can Google this and you find some stuff on there. I'm probably gonna do another second episode to this on exactly what the elimination diet is and what that looks like and how you should do that at home. So I'll write a full blog post on that because I think that's an important one to go through. So that's how I would do that. And then the fifth one here is going to be that you wanna boost glutathione. Big word. I'm going to explain what this is. Glutathione. So you want to boost glutathione. If you've never heard of glutathione, this is the molecule that every single cell in your body has as an antioxidant, and it's one of the main detoxifiers in every cell. So we talked earlier, why would your immune system be misfiring? Because it's overburdened with maintenance and repairing. So if you're really toxic, guess what? It's already burdened with that. So guess what you're gonna have? We've seen people with autoimmune issues typically have drastically decreased amounts of glutathione. So you wanna eat the foods that are gonna help boost glutathione, maybe even get some supplementation for that. And we have a lot of different, there's a lot of different things that I can recommend for that. But you wanna boost glutathione because, like I said, the main antioxidant and main detoxifier in every cell in your body, specifically the liver. The liver is just riddled with this. Why? Because it's the main detoxin organ. So, guys, those are the 5 ways to rebuild and rebalance your immune system. I encourage you, go to drserrano.me, get the 14-day free video series so that you can take stuff like this and don't make it a fad, but make it a lifestyle. And it's all on there. It's free. Once again, drserrano.me. And I hope to see you guys on here next week for our next live Dr. Serrano show.